Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix EA anti-cheat error. So if you're receiving security violation error or EA Javelin anti-cheat encountered an error or any kind of EA anti-cheat error with the game, then please follow the steps shown in this video. So first of all, simply restart your computer. Do not ignore this step. Just restart your computer once and then check still not working. Then please follow the rest of the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to open Task Manager and any EA anti-cheat or game services. If you see in Task Manager, you can close it. So make a right click on the Start menu and then go to Task Manager. Now over here, if you find like EA Anticheat services running over here, so if you see EA Anticheat or any game like game running over here, you can just make a right click and then click on End Task. Once you close, now you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to repair or uninstall and reinstall EA Anticheat. Now for this you can go to, if you have the game on EA app, you can click on Manage over here, then click on View Properties, click on Open Folder. If you have the game on Steam, then make a right click on the game, select Manage, click on Browse Local Files. This will take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see this EA Anticheat installer, so you can make a right click and then click on Run as Administrator, click on Yes to allow. Now check if you have F125. If you don't have F125, then you can click on Repair over here and then go to the game installation folder, so click on OK. If you have the game on Steam, then you can go to this location. Like if the game is installed in C drive, you can open C drive, program file 686, Steam apps, common, and then open the F1. Then you have to select this F125 folder and then click on Select Folder. If you have the game on EA app, then you can go to wherever the game is installed, go to C drive, program files, EA games, and then select F125 and then you can check. So in my case the game is installed in both the location, but I need to select Steam one. So open the game folder, select the game folder and then click on Select Folder and let the repair complete. The repair will take some time. Now once the repair is complete, here you can see Install Success. Now you can launch the game and then you can check. Still not working. In that case, this time if you see F125, you can select F125. If you don't see F125, then you have to click on Uninstall All. Now when you click on Uninstall All, this will uninstall EA Anticheat for all the game. So click on Uninstall, and once the uninstall is successful here, now launch the game. When you launch the game, during the launch it will install EA Anticheat. So even if you uninstall, when you launch the game, you will see it will install the EA Anticheat. If you receive a prompt which says like yes to allow, just allow and then install EA Anticheat. So over here you can see, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? EA Javelin AntiCheat. So click on Yes to allow and this will install EA Anticheat now. So here you can see it's installing the EA Anticheat. Now you can check. Now still not working. The next step is to repair or verify the game file. So if you have the game on EA app, you can click on Manage over here and then click on Repair. If you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game and then select Properties, go to Install Files tab and then click on Verify Integrity of Game Files. Once the verification is 100% complete, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to remove the undervolt. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So if you have undervolted your devices, if you have undervolted your GPU, then you can just remove the undervolt and then you can check. Now the next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever, if you have this Windhawk, then you can allow the game exe file or the complete game folder to windhawk exclusion list. So allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, in that case you have to open Windows security and Windows settings, then go to privacy and security, and then click on Windows security, and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down. At the bottom you will see manage ransomware protection. Now click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Click on add an allowed app. Click on browse all apps, and then go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed to C drive like Steam, then you can go to this location and open game folder. If you have the game on EA app, then go to the game installation folder and then select the game exe file and then click on open. Select all the exe file, even the EA Anticheat. Make sure that you select EA Anticheat.Installer, open it, again click on add and allowed app, browse all apps, select this EA Anticheat game service launcher, click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box and then go to control panel, go to system and security, Windows Defender Firewall, click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall, click on change settings and then click on allow another app, click on browse, and then again go to the game installation folder, open the game folder, select the game exe file and then click on open and then click on add. In my case the game is already added. Again click on allow another app, click on browse and then select this EA Anticheat files, allow another app, browse, select this exe file, add. In my case it is already added. So once the game is added over here, launch the game. Now if you have any third-party antivirus, make sure that you allow the game exe file and EA Anticheat files to your antivirus program. Next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in the launch option. This has worked for few players, so it might work for you. So go to properties, make a right click, go to properties, and in the launch option you can type in -DX12. So first of all type in -DX12, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can just type in -DX11, launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can remove this and then follow the next step. But if you have the game, like if you have the game on EA app, you can go to view, click on manage view properties, and in the launch option you can type in -DX12 and then save it, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, again go to manage view properties, this time you can type in -DX11, save it, launch the game and then check. Still not working, then you can remove this, save it, close this, follow the next step. Now the next step is to set DLSS to false in hardware settings file. Now for this you can open File Explorer on your computer. Once you open File Explorer, go to Documents over here and then open My Games folder, open the game folder, hardware settings, open this hardware settings config, Control F, you can search for DLSS, and then over here you can see DLSS is set to true. You can just type in false over here and then go to file and then click on save, launch the game and then check. Next step is to update the BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have Lenovo, go to Lenovo. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number and then find the latest BIOS and update the BIOS on your computer. In case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected to the computer. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer, launch the game. This has also worked for few players, so it might work for you. You can try this. Next step is to delete the hardware settings folder. So when you delete the hardware settings folder, you will lose all the saved settings. So you can again go to Documents and My Games F125 and then you can make a right click. If you want to create a backup, you can just copy this, create a backup and then you can delete it. Once you delete this, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, then rename the save game files. Now before you rename the save game files, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. So create a backup first. So wherever is the save game files, so here you can make a right click, you can copy this folder, paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup over here, now you can rename this folder .old and then you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to disable this daemon tools in device manager. You can uninstall it, and whenever you want you can reinstall it once you're done playing the game. So if you have this software running on your computer, if you have this application running on your computer, then in that case make sure that you close this if this is running. So you can just make a right click on the start menu and then go to task manager, and if you see this services running, make a right click, click on end task, and make a right click, then click on end task, make a right click, end task. Once you close it, now you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, make a right click on the start menu and then go to device manager, and then expand storage controllers. Over here you can see this tool, make a right click, then click on disable device, click on yes. Again scroll down, expand this universal serial bus controller, select this, make a right click, disable device, and then you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can just type in control panel in Windows search box, go to control panel, click on uninstall a program, and find this application in the list, and then make a right click. You can uninstall it. After the uninstall, restart your computer, and after the system restart you can launch the game. And whenever you want to, once you're done playing the game, if you want to reinstall, you can reinstall this software. Next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics driver. This is important. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So to perform a clean installation, go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10, and then click on find. And once you click on find, you will see this page. Now here you will find the latest GeForce Game Ready driver. Now click on view, and then once you click on view, you will see the download option. Click on download and let the download complete. Now once the download is complete, run the exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue, and then select custom option over here. By default express would be selected. Select custom and then click on next, and then you will see this screen. Now put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure you put a check on perform a clean installation and then click on next and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now it's still not working. In that case, you can uninstall the current graphic. You can open DDU, that is display driver uninstaller, and then you can select your GPU over here, and if you have NVIDIA card, you can select NVIDIA. If you have AMD, select AMD, and then you can click on clean and restart. And once the restart is complete, again go to NVIDIA website and install the latest graphic card driver. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website and then install the latest driver, and then you have to restart your computer once again and then launch the game. Now the next step is to, this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, you can type in graphic settings and then click on graphic settings over here. Click on add desktop app, go to the game installation folder, open the game folder, select the game exe file, and then click on add. Once the game is added, you can scroll down, find the game in the list. Once you find the game, click on the game and then select high performance over here. You will see your graphic card. Now launch the game. Still not working. Roll back graphics card driver to 576.28. You can roll back the graphic card driver. This has also worked for many players, so it might work for you. So you can go to NVIDIA website, select your graphic card, and then make sure that you select your graphic card, your operating system, and then you can click on more version. Scroll down over here, you will see view more version. So the latest one right now is 576.52. If this is not working, you can try installing this 576.28 GeForce Game Ready driver. Install it, but when you install it, during the installation, make sure that you put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Then you can restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to disconnect any kind of USB stick and dongle connected to the computer. If you have extra controller connected, disconnect it. If you have multiple monitor, try launching the game on to single monitor. Disconnect all additional USB adapter connected to the computer. You can disable Steam or EA overlay. Now for Steam users, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. If this is on, turn this off. If you have the game on EA app, at the top right, top left, click on the three horizontal lines, go to settings, and then go to application, scroll down, and over here you can see in-game overlay. You can turn this off, and then you can check. If that does not work, like if you have any other overlay application like Discord running, go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. If you have NVIDIA app running, go to NVIDIA app settings, turn off NVIDIA overlay. Now, or you can also close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Do not overclock. If you have overclocked your computer, set it to default. Close all the overclocking application, like if you have MSI, Afterburner, ReWa, any kind of overclocking application running, close it. If you have any third-party services or application running, you can close it and then check. Next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, if you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files. And if you have the game on EA app, in that case, you can just click on manage over here and then click on view properties, and you can click on open folder. Now once you go to the game installation folder, make a right click on the game exe file, select properties, and go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. If that does not work, put a check over here, Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game from here. So make a double click over here and launch the game from here and then check. If that does not work, select Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. Still not working, put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. If that does not work, you can use this EA Anticheat game service launcher. So you can just make a right click and then click on run as administrator, and you can use this exe file to launch the game. So try to launch the game from here and then check. And you can even try those options. You can put a check on Windows 7, Windows 8 compatibility, and then check. So run the game from here and then check. Now when you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, in that case you can uncheck these boxes, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. Now uncheck compatibility mode from the exe file. Now you can go to the game installation folder, make a right click. If you have this checked over here, like if this is checked, you can uncheck this box, uncheck it, hit apply, click on OK, and then you can launch the game. Do the same thing with EA app and Steam. So first of all, you can close the Steam, go to Steam, exit Steam. Now once Steam is closed, you can type in Steam in Windows search box, make a right click on Steam, then click on open file location, and then make a right click on Steam, go to properties, and then uncheck the box. If this is checked, you can uncheck this box, hit apply, click on OK. If you have the game on EA app, in that case, exit EA app. Once you close EA app, type in EA app, make a right click on EA app, and then click on open file location, make a right click on EA app, and then go to properties. Now if this box is checked over here, uncheck this box and then hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. Now try to run EA app as an administrator. So you can close EA app first, close the EA app, and then you can type in EA app, and then you can make a right click, click on run as administrator, and then check. If that does not work, in that case, if you are already running EA app as an administrator, in that case you can make a right click, then open file location, make a right click, properties, and if this is checked, you can uncheck this box, hit apply, click on OK, launch EA app, and then launch the game. Now the next step is to close EA app and repair EA app. So you can go to EA app, click on these three horizontal lines, and then exit EA app. Once you exit EA app, now type in control panel in Windows search box, open control panel, click on uninstall a program, find EA app in the list, find the EA app. Where is EA? Yes. So once you find the EA app, you can make a right click on EA app and then click on uninstall. Click on yes to allow. And now once, let me close the EA app. EA app is already running, so let me close it. And then you can do not uninstall, click on repair over here. And once the repair is done, now you can launch. Once the repair is done, it will open EA app once again, and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, clear EA app cache. So let this process complete first. So it is repairing the EA app now, and once this is done, you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, to clear the EA app cache, you have to, first of all, you have to close the EA app. So if the EA app is running, first of all, close EA app. So to close the EA app, click on this 3 horizontal line, exit, and then type in EA app in Windows search box. Make a right click on EA app and then click on open file location. Then over here you will see app recovery. Make a right click on run as administrator, click on yes to allow, and then here you can see clear cache option. Click on it, and this will relaunch EA app and then check. If that does not work, uh, install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. On this website, you will see Visual Studio files. You have to install this x86 and x64 files. So download this x86 and then you can run this exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Download this x64 file as well. Run this exe file. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. In my case, I have already installed it, so it's telling me to restart my computer. Once installed, you have to click on restart. Restart is a must after this, and after the system restart, you can launch the game. Now the next step is to update your Windows to the latest version. This is important. So open Windows settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box, and then click on View Advanced System Settings, and then click on the first settings, and then go to Advanced tab, and then click on Change over here, and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive, and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can uninstall the game. Now after you uninstall the game, you can go to the game installation folder and delete the game folder. So once you uninstall the game, delete the game folder from the game installation folder and then restart your computer and then install the game to C drive. If the game is installed to different drive like D drive or E drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, like if the game is already installed to C drive, try to install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run this game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.